I remember when I lived in St. Paul, I moved into this house that my brother and his friends were renting. And it was something I was kind of figuring life out, and it took a while to kind of get to that point. And so I was renting a room out from them. One of their friends moved out, and they're kind of I was figuring stuff out, right? So I was living with them and got my life and room set up. And I remember one of the first holidays. It was like it was Halloween, and there's gonna be this Halloween party, and oddly enough, these were childhood friends, so we knew each other's family and stuff like that. And I remember I was still at work. I was working at a camera shop. I still am. I stopped it, but I am again. And we were gonna go to this Halloween party of my brother's friends, and it was gonna be this whole spiel. I think I was gonna be Wolverine Buffett. It was a tight Wolverine outfit, but then a Hawaiian shirt, so I was good, half Wolverine, half Jimmy Buffett. It was a whole bit, and I remember my parents saying "Oh, we're gonna stop by before you guys go to that party," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's it wasn't too out of the ordinary because they knew the people we were, that I lived with. So okay, that's the thing." But then I remembered my room was super fucking messy, right? So I rushed home, and I knew they beat me home, but I was parked in the back, and I kind of rushed. "Hey, how you doing?" They beat me there. "Hey, how you doing? So I quick ran in and threw on my clothes, and it's that weird fear of your parents seeing your room messy, even though you don't live there, whatever. I don't know. Something subconscious, probably. And I remember grabbing all my stuff and throwing it in, and your parents knock on the door. "Hey," it's quick throw on my Wolverine Buffett outfit, and let them in. And, "Hey, how you doing?" "Oh, you're dressed up," And my dad's like, "Hey, I want to see the DVD shelf that's right behind me." He built that, which is pretty cool. "Hey, I want to check that out. How's that doing?" And they came in, and "Hey, they shut the door, and they're like, "Hey, let's talk for a bit." It seemed the vibe seemed different. And I remember it was when my mom told me she had lymphoma, and not to scare you guys, she survived. Everything's good. But at the time, I just I was so fucking scared, and we're talking, and well, she's gonna do chemo and this and that, and well, have fun at your party. And they fucking left. And it was they so I'm talking. I lived with my brother, and I was talking with my brother, and they were there, and they talked to him beforehand. I got two brothers, so it's just the middle brother. I was talking with him. He's like, "Do you want to go to this?" I was like, "No." So what we did was we got Taco Bell, and we went to Taco Bell, got that, and then we watched the X-Men animated cartoon that we used to watch, and and then after that, I was just like, "I'm gonna clean the kitchen." So I cleaned the fuck out of that kitchen. It was I just scrubbed the fridge and everything, and the friends came home, and they knew it was weird, because they knew what was up, because they were family friends, and Paul gave them the heads up. They hugged and stuff. And I remember the next day, I was at my parents' house, and it was just such a somber vibe, but like, positive and confident, where you're keeping a good feeling, so everyone else needs strength, so everyone's kind of doing the same thing. And after, the day of that, I'm assuming it was a weekend, or maybe I called the day off, I don't remember. I was like, oh yeah, Cemetery of Splendor. I know I'm saying the name wrong. Apichatpong Weerasethakul film was playing at the Walker, and I was like, I'm gonna see that. And I remember watching this mythic slow cinema film on sleeping sickness, and seeing these just bodies laying there with these like neon colors and lighting, and speaking to these people, like this person that can speak to these people that are asleep into different realms. And I remember it was one of the most surreal theater experiences of my life, where I connected with the film. There were specific things about the film that influenced me, like telling a tale and seeing another. I think really resonated with me. But the moment why I brought all that up was seeing this kind of somber, slow film, and at such an important time in my life. What were films that you saw that you feel like you saw at the moment you needed to see them? Comment below. Subscribe. If you have a beer, drink a beer. And yeah, tune in next week. We'll have something going on. Octopus Marquee. Thank you.
Octopus here! Welcome to night 1 of the Octopus Marquee Independent Film Festival.
Independent
Film Festival. Let's watch the movies.
My eyes! God. I need a bib.